So let's see eigenvalues of L square. So let m1 and m2 be the two limiting values such that the generating procedure terminates. We have, so if the generating procedure terminates, so it has been discussed in this topic. So generation of eigenfunctions of Lz and L square. So finally in the result we have discussed. So at some particular point generating procedure terminates. So why the generating procedure terminates is, as we have already discussed. So we have four quantum numbers n, l, m and s. So that is principal quantum number, azimuthal quantum number, magnetic quantum number and spin quantum number. So which helps to define the position of electron, that is the state of an electron in an atom. So in that this azimuthal quantum number gives the information about this shape of the orbital. So n gives the radius of the orbit, so distance of the electron from the orbit, and L shape of the orbital, and magnetic quantum number orientation of the electron, and S defines the spin of the electron. So for a given n value we have L value n minus 1, that is if n is 1 2 3, first cell, second cell, third cell, like that, and L values we would have n minus 1, that is 0 1 2 3, S P D F, like that. So in that we have these many for a given L value we have 2L plus 1 possible M values. So when L value is 0 we have 2S plus 1, that is 2 into 0 plus 1, that is M value 0, that is only one L value we would have. So that one M value is 0, that is for a S orbital we have only one M value. So in the same manner when L is equals to 1, SP, that is for P orbital. So P orbital we have Px, Py, Pz. So this many possible orientations of the electrons. So because of this we would have three possible values, that is 2 into 1 plus 1, that is 2 plus 1, that is 3, that is minus 1 0 1. So these are the possible M values. For L is equals to 2, in the same manner SPD, that is for d orbital we have 5. So there are 5 d orbitals as we know, that is dxy, dyz, dzx, dx square, y square, dz square. So this many 5 possible degenerate d orbitals with different orientations of the electron. So for a given value of L we have certain M values. So that is M value ranges from minus L to plus L. So for a given L value 1 we cannot have M value minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, like that. In the same manner 2, 3, 4. So it cannot go beyond minus 1 and plus 1. So these are the limiting values. So at that point the wave function terminates, generation of the wave function terminates. So for given my m is equals to minus 1 we have same L value. For given m equals to 0 we have same L value. For given m is equals to 1 we have same L value. So for all these m values the L value is same. Here also the same thing. So for all these m values we have the same L value. So but at certain point, that is for L is equals to 2 we cannot have minus 3, minus 4, beyond minus 2, and beyond plus 2, that is 3, 4, 5. So it only ranges from minus L to plus L M values. So based on this we are having here limiting values. So for these limiting values are nothing but m1 and m2 as we have considered here. So for a given L value, so m1 and m2 be the two limiting values. So we have two limiting values such that the generating procedure terminates. So based on this we are having this, based on this generating function property. So at some particular point, that is Lx plus Ily is im1, the generating procedure terminates. So we cannot have beyond, for L is equals to 2, we cannot have m value beyond 2. 2 plus 1, so 1 plus 1, 2, 2, 1, 2 plus 1, 3, we cannot have like that. So this is raising operator. In the same way, we cannot have minus 3, that is minus 2, minus 1, minus 3, we cannot have minus 1 is minus 2, minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3. So like that we cannot have. So at certain point the generating procedure terminates. So when it terminates, these are the equations. So this operator operating on this wave function gives us 0, and this operator operating gives us 0. So we cannot further go away from 2 and minus 2 for given L is equals to 2. So based on this we are having these two equations. So where m1 is the maximum positive value of Lz by h cut. So we know that eigenvalue of Lz is nothing but mh cut. So as m1 is maximum positive value, so Lz by h cut is equals to m1. Just like for L is equals to 2, maximum possible positive value is 2. Consistent with the given L square, and m2 is the maximum negative value. So like that. And next thing is, so now let's see. So let's operate L square operator on the wave function xi m1. So L square operating on xi m1 gives rise to L square can be written as Lx square plus Ly square plus Lz square. So again, let's split up this one. So let's keep this Lz square as usual. This is Lz square. So in the place of Lx square Ly square, we can write it as this. So Lx square plus Ly square could be written as this. So if we see here, Lx minus Ily into Lx plus Ily. So if we do product of these two, what we would get is Lx into Lx square, and minus Ily into plus Ily, Ly into Ly square, minus I into plus I square is minus 1, minus into minus plus. So you would have Lx square plus Ly square. But actually this is of the form a plus b, a minus b into c plus d, like that. So we would have 4 possible terms. So but we require only 2 terms. So remaining 2 terms has to be omitted. So in this product, if we see, so if we multiply Lx with Ily, we would have Ilx Ly plus Ilx Ly, but there is no such term here. Ilx Ly term is not there, only Lx square and Ly square terms are there. So hence we need to subtract it minus Ilx Ly. So that's why we have included. And next thing is, if we see, now if we multiply this term with this, minus Ilyx minus Ily Lx. So here if we see, minus minus Ly Lx, minus into minus plus, so plus Ilyx, here minus Ily Lx. So both of them would get cancelled, and finally we would have only these terms. So here we would have 4 terms. Out of that 4 terms we need to eliminate 2 terms. So because of that we are including this term. So finally we would have this. So this is the simplification procedure. And next thing is, and as we know, this is of the form Lx Ly minus Ly Lx, that is commutation of Lx comma Ly. So commutation of Lx comma Ly is nothing but I h cut Lz. So based on the commutator relations of angular momentum operator, so commutation of Lx comma Ly is I h cut Lz. So here if we substitute in the place of this I h cut Lz, we would have I into I is I square minus 1, minus into minus plus h cut Lz, and this is Lz square as usual. So now next thing is, and if we operate this on this wave function, so Lz, if Lz operator is getting operator on this wave function xi m1, we would have Lz into xi m1 is nothing but mh cut, m1 h cut. So as here m1 is there, so m1 h cut here. So when Lz operates on xi m1, we would have m1 h cut. So here we would have m1 h cut into h cut is h cut square. So m1 h cut square, here also same. When Lz operates on xi for 2 times, So for one time m1 h cut, for another time again m1 h cut. So m1 square h cut square we would have here. This operates on this wave function. So m1 h cut whole square we would be having. So m1 h cut whole square. If we simplify these terms, based on these two terms we have, so from this term we would have this m1 square h cut square. From here we would have only m1 h cut square. And next thing is, if this operates on this operator, raising operator, that is L plus operator. So if L plus operator operates on this wave function, we would have 0. So based on this terminating procedure, as the generating procedure terminates here, so here as we have already discussed, for this maximum positive m value, m1 value, maximum positive value, that is m1. So it terminates. So because of that we would have 0. So when this operates on this, we would have 0 here. And this is as usual, we get this term as usual after multiplication, simplification. So this term gets eliminated, and finally we would have this term. So here if we see, here m1 can be taken as common. If we take m1 common, m1 here, m1 would be remaining here 1. So m1 into m1 plus 1 is m1. So this is the thing, and h cut square. And similarly in the same manner, if we take xi m2, that is for the maximum negative value, m2 is nothing but maximum negative value. So if we follow the same procedure followed also, so here we would have m2 minus 1 into m2, because here m1 is maximum positive value and m2 is maximum negative value. So for L is equals to 2, maximum positive value is 2 and maximum negative value is minus 2 for the possible m values, that is minus 2 to plus 2 with difference of 1 m values. So based on that we would have this. In the same manner, if we proceed the simplification, so we would achieve these two equations. So if equations 3 and 4 are to be true simultaneously, then we must have, so for given m value equals to 2, we would have L value same 2. For given m value minus 2 also, the L value is 2. That is, for L is equals to 2, we have minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2. These many possible m values. So for this also the L value, L value is same. For this also L value is same. That is, L square, if L square operates on the wave function, it would give its own eigenvalue multiplied with that wave function. So eigenvalue is the same, because even though the m values are different, but the L value is same. So it should give the same eigenvalue whether it operates on xi m1 or xi m2. For these, whether it operates on m is equals to 2 value, or m is equals to minus 2 value, or m is equals to 0, 1, 2, 1, minus 1 values, like that, it should give us the same, it has the same L values. Because of that, it should give us the same eigenvalues. Hence, if these equations are to be true simultaneously, then this one must be equal to this one. So this eigenvalue must be equal to this eigenvalue, because for both of them the eigenvalue is because of this L square operator only. So that one has to be kept in mind. So this term is equals to this one. So h cut square would get cancelled. So this one would remain. From here m2 into m2 minus 1. From here m1 into m1 plus 1. So now what we have to do is multiplication. So m2 into m2 square minus m2. Here also m1 square, m1 into m1 square plus 1 into m1. So now this has to be sent to this side. So m2 square minus m1 square, and this term has to be sent to this side, m1 plus m2. Now again we need to send this overall term to this side. So this is of the form a square. So this is one term and this is another term if you consider. So here if this entire term goes to this side, so only 0 would be remaining. So here this is of the form a square minus b square, that is a plus b into a minus b. So m2 plus 1, m2 plus m1 into m2 minus m1. So here also we are having m1 plus m2. m1 plus m2 is nothing but m2 plus m1. So it has to be taken common from here and here. So here what would be remaining is m2 minus m1. So this is m2 minus m1. And here as this term is taken out, only 1 would be remaining. So here minus is this, so minus 1. So this is of the form ab equals to 0. Then if ab is equals to 0, we would have either a equals to 0 or b equals to 0. either this case is possible or this case is possible. So let's consider this first. This is equal to 0, then we would have m2 is equals to minus m1, as this m1 would go to that side. And if we equate this term to 0, we would have m2 is equals to m1 plus 1. These are the two possible cases we have. And another important thing is, but here m2 is equals to m1 plus 1 is not acceptable, that is, it is inadmissible, because by hypothesis m1 is the largest possible value of Lz by h cut. So as we have already discussed here, m1 is maximum positive value, that is, for a given L value is equals to 2, maximum positive m value is 2. So we cannot have m2 is equals to m1 plus 1. So as m1 is the maximum positive value, so this is not possible. So only possibility is m2 is equals to minus m1. So that is the thing. So just like we have minus L2 plus L. So for L is equals to 2, maximum positive value is 2 plus 2, and maximum negative that is negative value is minus 2, because they are just polarity changes, plus 2 minus 2. Same here also, because the values ranges from minus L to plus L. So plus L and minus L. So m1, if m1 is 2, then m2 must be minus 2, like that. So based on this, we would have like this. So if m1 is 3, then for that is for L is equals to 3, then m1, that is maximum positive value, would be 3, and maximum negative value would be minus 3, that is minus m1. Hence we are having this equation. And it is customary to designate m1 by the integer L, then this notation we obtain. So if we replace m1 by L in this equation, so we would have L into L plus 1. And here also, as we have said here, m2 is minus m1. So if we substitute minus m1 minus 1, here also minus m1. So minus could be taken as common. So here then we would have minus of m1 plus 1, here minus m1. So minus into minus plus. So again we would have the same thing, m1 into m1 plus 1. So instead of m1 and m2, we can commonly we can represent it as, in the place of m1, L. So L into L plus 1. So h cut square L into L plus 1. So the eigenvalue of L square is nothing but L into L plus 1 h cut square. So this is the eigenvalue of this L square operator. So thus the total angular momentum has a magnitude L root over L into L plus 1 h cut. So if we take square root on both sides, so L is nothing but angular momentum. So it would have magnitude square root of L into L plus 1 h cut, and whose z component is L h cut. So we know that Lz is nothing but z component of the angular momentum L, and Lz eigenvalue is nothing but m h cut. So in the place of m, we are having L h cut, like that. So hence whose z component is L h cut. So if Lz's eigenvalue is m h cut, L, that is L h cut, like that, and L square eigenvalue is root over L into L plus 1 h cut. Since Lz does not commute with Lx and Ly, the values of individual x and y components of angular momentum are not known when its z component is determined. So as we know that commutation of Lx, Lz is not equal to 0, or commutation of Ly, Lz is not equal to 0. Actually, if commutation of Ly, Lz is nothing but I h cut Lx, and commutation of Lx, Lz is nothing but minus I h cut Ly. So there we are not getting 0. Commutation of Lx, Lz and commutation of Ly, Lz, we are not getting equal to 0. So that's why we are saying. So if we would have got 0, then by knowing Lz, we can also find Lx and Ly components. But as it is not commutating, the values of individual x and y components are not known. So if it was 0, then we could have found out Lx and Ly components also from the Lz component. So that is the thing we have mentioned here. So this is the cone diagram, conical representation. So orientations and magnitude of orbital angular momentum. So this is the orbital angular momentum. So in this direction, it is in this direction, and its eigenvalue is root over L into L plus 1 h cut. And this is z direction, that is Lz in the direction, this is L and this is Lz in the direction of z. So angle between those two is theta, and Lz is nothing but LH cut. So this is represented in the form of a cone. So for a given L, this is the possible Lz. So this is in the form of a conical form, it has been represented. So this is L and this is z component of the L, making an angle theta. This is in conical representation. So therefore the angular momentum vector lies anywhere along the surface of the cone whose height is LH cut and whose lateral height is root over L into L plus 1 h cut, as shown in figure 1. So here angular momentum vector lies along the surface of the cone. So this is the angular momentum vector. So as it is like going along the surface of the cone, so this is nothing but surface of the cone, conical form. So this angular momentum vector lies along the surface of the cone, that one they are saying. And whose height of this cone is, this is the height of the cone and it is LH cut, and the lateral height is nothing but this is the lateral height of the cone. So this is normal height of the cone from here to here, and this is the lateral height of the cone, and lateral height is root over L into L plus 1 h cut. So this is the representation of Lz and L, that is angular momentum vector and its z component of angular momentum vector diagrammatic representation. So this is the finally eigenvalue of L square. So that is L into L plus 1 h cut square. So overall if we take L, root over L into L plus 1 h cut, it is the eigenvalue of L. So that is the thing. So thank you.